Come on, let's give the young folks a hand here. Thank you. Now, young folks, give the grown folks a hand in here. Come on, let's give our mothers a hand. Come on, give them a hand. Yes, sir. The topic that the Lord has placed in my spirit is, can you really let go of the past and accept what God has for you? Shout new.
New.
Somebody shout new. N-E-W. New. We've got the old and we've got the new. Somebody shout new.
New.
Read.
Ruth 4, beginning at verse 13.
What does it say?
So Boaz took Ruth, and she was his wife. And when he went unto her, the Lord gave her conception, and she bare a son.
Now the word of God said that the Lord gave Ruth conception. Now it also said that Boaz took her and went into her. Somebody shout, but God.
But God.
Somebody shout, but God.
But God.
God gave her conception and she bare a son. She bare a son. The word conception means the action of conceiving a child or a child being conceived. Yes, God. Read.
And the woman said unto Naomi, Blessed be the Lord, which hath not left thee this day without a kinsman,
Yes, God.
and his name may be famous in Israel.
Yes, God.
And he shall be unto thee.
Now we believing that his name is going to be famous where?
In Israel.
In Israel. She now, somebody say conceive.
Conceive.
Become pregnant with a child. God calls Ruth. Somebody say Ruth. God calls Ruth to conceive. The Lord gave her conception. Now help me if you will, but if the Lord gave Ruth conception, that means that there is a time in her life that she was going to expect something.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Am I talking to anybody in here?
Uh-huh.
Any of you women been pregnant before, lift your hands up. And you know that eventually if you stay pregnant, something gonna happen.
Amen.
Am I talking to somebody?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, the baby's gonna be growing inside of you and kicking inside of you, and you're gonna be having sickness and more bad days than good days. Am I talking to some real mothers in here to clap your hands and say you're talking to me? But you know, if you stay pregnant, something is going to happen. Tell your neighbor, say, I'm expecting something. I'm expecting something. Because something's inside of me. Come on. Get radical. Yes, God. God is saying, if I give you conception, that means that I placed my great power, possibilities, opportunities, I placed it inside of you.
Yes, God.
Somebody said, help us, God. Look at me and take them and say, are you expecting something? Come on, talk to him. Talk to him. I heard somebody say, yeah, yes, I am. Am I expecting something? Take them and say, I'm expecting something.
Yes.
Ruth was expecting a baby now. Naomi's days were over. Yes, but God. Naomi's days were over. You got the old and you got the new. Some of you mothers in here, you can agree with me and say, those days are over. Y'all better clap your hands.
Oh,
I heard somebody else say, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. But you younger mothers, you younger generation, you younger folks, your days will come. Somebody say, help us, God. Yeah. You look at an old person. I look at an older man. I think of my grandfather, and I look at my grandfather, and I look at where I'm going. I see where I'm going. When he looked at me, he see where he was. I wish I had some radical people that are hollering, screaming here. Yes, God. You look at your mother and you see where you want to be in life. That's why we as mothers, we should strive to do greater because somebody is looking at you. Am I talking to somebody? Yeah, but when they look at you and you think that you all this and all that, they look at you and say, baby, I've been there, I've done that. I can tell you something. I wrote a book about that story. Somebody say, help us, God. That's why you tell your kids to come go to church. Get your homework. Do this. Why? Because you've been with it. And I'm not talking to somebody stand on your feet and say, I've been there. I've done it out. Yes, God. Yes, God. Got a picket sign. Got a picket sign to tell you that I've been there. I can show you my life story. I can show you the band-aids. I can show you the pain. I can show you the hurt. I can show you the cuts. That I've been there. Yes, God. You fail, I fall. You messed up, I messed up. You got pregnant on where I got pregnant on married. Am I talking to somebody? You fornicated, guess what I did too. Oh, see, y'all playing now. Y'all putting on this persona as though y'all ain't never been out of the sheets. Don't play with me. But y'all know some of y'all old folks put under more than one sheet. Am I talking to somebody? Tell you them that I ain't always been old. Come on, somebody say, help us, God. I ain't always been wrinkled. Somebody say, help us, God. Y'all playing with me, but y'all know that old stuff used to work one time. Somebody say, help us, God. Somebody say, help me, Jesus. So we're dealing with Ruth, the new. We're dealing with Naomi, the old. And the old and the new somehow had collided together. Somehow the old and the new had collided together. Is this word helping somebody?
yes.
Tell you this, I'm expecting something. God placed an anointing in you. And because of that, you are to expect God to move in your life. Has God placed something inside of you? I mean, really. You know that God put something inside of you. And you know that you can do better than you doing. You ought to stand on your feet right now and give God the praise. Come on, yes, yes. You know that you ain't where you supposed to be in God right now. Give God the praise because you're still alive and there's still hope. Yes, God. Somebody expectation. Expectations. God is saying, if I give you conception, I hope y'all hear this, so someone needs to try to help this out. If I give you conceptions, that means I place power and greatness in you. Can you tell somebody something was placed inside of me before the beginning of time?
Oh my, yes.
Somebody say, help us, God. You mean before Jesus stepped from the palace of heaven and came through 42 generations, something was God. Something when he blew inside of me. Before before I was in my father's womb, my father's loins, before I was in my mother's womb, God spoke to me. Now you living the life trying to say what God has said to you. I don't think y'all heard what I said. Now your life should be showing what God has said to you in the past. Am I talking to somebody in this place? Is your life saying and speaking the words that God said to you before you was even born? Did you just hear what I said? Is your life saying what God said to you before you was even in your father's loins? Before you was an apple in your father's eyes? Before your daddy said, before your grandpapa told your grandmama, let's go for a ride, God said, I was talking to you. Somebody said, help us, God. Before Papa told Mama, let's go for a ride, God said, I was saying something to you. But are you living what I said?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, God. Yes, God. Is this word helping somebody? Says glory. Somebody say, I will bless the Lord at all times. Somebody say, open your mouth in this place. If you really expected something from God, open your mouth in this place. Come on, if you really expected, I ain't talking about no car, I ain't talking about no house, I ain't talking about no bank full of money, but I'm talking about an anointing, I'm talking about a power of God, I'm talking about a move of God that can take place in your life, that go down to generation and generation and generation. Not rich with money, but I'm rich with anointing. Am I talking to somebody? Tell somebody God's anointed me. I felt that I needed to these foremothers and also to the church today. Now these mothers that we're placing as mothers of the church are older mothers. They're older mothers. We've got one, she's older than every one of us in here. We can look at her and see where we will be going if we hang on in there.
All right.
She's looking at us, seeing how she used to be. Am I talking to somebody? Every one of those mothers are looking at you because you can do this, and you can do that, and you can move.
Well,
Somebody say, help us, God.
help us, God.
Yes, God. But they're looking at you saying, I used to do that, but now this time I'm not able to do that. But I still got my mind and the wisdom and the knowledge to help you come in the right path.
Amen. Yes.
And am I talking to somebody?
Amen.
That's why mother said, be home. They told me be home before the city light turned on.
Amen.
See, maybe all y'all kids ain't never heard it, but they told me if the city light turned on and you not in this yard, your behind is grass and I'm the lawn mower. You hear what I'm saying? Who remember that? You was grass and mama and daddy was the lawn mower. And I was trying to run myself home because all I could hear is that lawn mower going. Somebody said, help us, God.
Help us, God.
My grandmother, Carrie Sherman Steele, she was standing on the porch, and I knew when I was in trouble. Because she was standing on that porch of the Tawana, and she had a very high voice. And she would get on that porch, and I'd be down the street.
My God.
But I could hear her calling my name. I said, if that old woman don't be quiet, I'm coming. But I knew when Granny was calling. I knew her voice.
That voice.
Do you understand? And the thing about it, Brother Raymond, I could be in the crowd making the noise with everyone else, and she knew my voice.
That's good. You're talking good, Apostle.
Am I helping somebody?
Yes.
Mother know where you at, even when you don't even know where you at. May not be a physical place, but she know where you at in your mind. Am I talking to somebody? You know when your son going astray. You can feel it in your spirit. Am I talking? It's something about a mother that she can feel her child. Am I talking to somebody?
That's right.
I ain't never been a mother, and I know I don't want to be a mother. But I hear mothers say, I something going on with my baby. And you can talk about a mother-child and put that child down. And that child can be the worst child in the neighborhood. But she gonna tell you, that's still my baby. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? That's why a lot of mothers, they very particular about who their son married. Am I being serious in here? Are you going to treat Sister Dion right is what she said in her mind. You understand where I'm coming from? When she first looked at you, is he really the one? Is he really going to treat my baby? Because I didn't raise Dion for you to knock her upside her head. Am I talking to her? Because if you think that you can, the whole Dula family come. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. That's all right. That's all right. If he did, y'all need to go knock upside his head. Am I helping somebody? She said, we getting old. Somebody said, help us, God.
Yes.
Yes, God. Is this word helping somebody? Come on, clap your hands if the word helping somebody. God told Naomi, the woman of God, blessed be the Lord until Naomi. This day, without a kinsman, that his name may be famous in Israel. I want to tell you something. Women, I need you to hold your belly. I want you to know what God has placed inside of you is famous. What God has placed inside of you is famous. Men, I need you to put your hands up the Lord. Just put it right here. Yeah, just put it right here. What God got inside of you is famous. All it needs is the right nutrient. Somebody said, you can't, my grandmother said, you can't grow flowers in a basement. Woo. But if you get in the right place and get the right nutrient, somebody say, help us, God. You can flourish.
Yes. Thank you, God.
Am I talking to somebody?
Yes.
Ruth 4, 15 and 16. Read it quickly.
And he shall be unto thee a restorer of thy life.
He shall be a what?
A restorer of thy life. And a nourisher of thy old age.
Yes, God.
For thy daughter-in-law which loveth thee, which is better to thee than 7 sons.
Wait a minute. A woman, a lady at that time didn't mean much. I know y'all got quiet, but they didn't. They really didn't mean much in those days.
Yes,
But
true.
the Lord was saying through Miss Naomi that this new mother that God has given me, this new lady that God has given me, means more than me than 7 sons.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you, you new mothers and mothers to be for a while, I pray and hope. God said what I'm placing inside of you is great.
Thank you, Jesus.
And you got to be particular who you let eat the cookies. Am I talking to somebody? Because what's inside of you is too powerful.
Yes, God.
Am I helping somebody?
Yes.
You gotta be careful who you allow to eat the cookies out the cookie jar. Because you don't want to ask, you don't want mother say, who ate the cookie out the cookie jar? And you don't even know. Ooh. Am I helping somebody? Who the baby daddy? I don't know who ate the cookies out the cookie jar. Am I helping anybody?
Amen.
Somebody say you be on Maury. If this word helping somebody, clap your hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, God.
Naomi was blessed through Ruth's newness. Did y'all hear that?
Jesus.
Brother Raymond, Naomi, she was blessed through the newness of Ruth.
Jesus.
God said, I'm going to place somebody in your life that's going to bless you like you've never been blessed before.
Oh, yes.
Somebody say, help us, God.
Help us, God.
I ain't talking about no man, no fleshly man. I ain't talking about no woman, no fleshy woman. I'm talking about somebody that's going to pour inside of you.
Yes.
Somebody say, help us, God.
Yes, God.
I'm talking about somebody that's going to speak to your spirit.
Yes, God.
I'm talking about somebody that's going to minister to your soul.
Yes.
Somebody say, help us, God.
Help us, God.
I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about anointing.
Yeah, yeah,
See, y'all playing with me.
yeah.
See, y'all playing with me. Somebody say, help us, God. Because our mind way back there. Y'all know your mind. Go ahead. Yeah, but say it again. Somebody say, help us, God. Our mind go back to a time where our mind need to leave in the past.
Jesus. Yes, God.
Am I talking to somebody?
Amen. Amen.
And when they come and look at you and try to remember how what you used to be, you let them know, say, Negro, I ain't playing. Go on about your business. Because this ain't it. This is not it. Am I talking to somebody?
Yes.
My old pastor, she said she failed this time and was with this man, and she told it. And she said, when she saw him again and he looked at her, she told him, she said, you can forget it. Am I telling the truth? She said, you can forget it. I'm going to raise my churn. You can forget it. You need to come to the conclusion in your mind where you need to tell the one that tried to take the cookie out the cookie jar, you ain't getting no more cookies.
Go ahead, Apostle.
Somebody say, help us, God.
Help us, God.
You ain't getting no chocolate chip, no Girl Scout cookies, no cream and flush it, whatever it is. No more cookies. Somebody shout mother.
Mother.
Shout good mother.
Good mother.
Naomi thought it was over. I want to know who in here that feel like in their life it's over. Have you ever been there? Am I talking? It's over.
Go ahead, Apostle.
Preaching. You thought it was over, but something inside of you kept fighting. Am I talking? Something inside of you put up your dukes and it kept on fighting. Am I talking to someone? Something inside of you said it looks like it's over, but baby, it ain't over. Am I talking to somebody? Something inside you kept saying, I know I can, 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 I believe I can. Yes, I can. Yes, am I talking to somebody?
Yes.
Yes, God. I thought it was over. I thought I had drowned it. I thought the water was over my head. But something on the inside kept working on the outside and kept telling me to go home. And when I knew I couldn't swim, but I was swimming anyway. And I'm talking to you.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, God.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
See, you thought it was over.
Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
Said, I know the thoughts that I think towards you.
Jesus.
Thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. God said, I was thinking concerning you when you was thinking it was over.
Yes.
When everyone else has counted you out,
Wait, Apostle, you talking good.
I had a thought concerning you, counting you in.
Yes, Lord.
When everybody said that you would never be nothing. You'll be nothing but you'll be sorry like your daddy. You'll be a prostitute on the street like your mother. You'll be a punk like your uncle. You'll be no good like your cousin. But when you look at yourself and see where God has brought you from, and all you can say is, thank you, God. Because I look at that one and that's where I could have been. Somebody said, thank you, God. Am I talking to somebody? Tell them I'm expecting something in my life. You better praise him for your life. You better praise him for your life. If nobody else stand on their feet and thank God for your life, you better thank God for your life. Because you could have been God. Am I talking to somebody? Tell your neighbor, say, I'm here. If you don't believe I'm here, touch me. If you don't believe I'm here, call my name. I guarantee you I answer. Somebody say, help us, God. I'm here. Somebody shout, Timothy. Here. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Somebody shout, Timothy. Present. I'm not talking to somebody. I've thank God out here. Mother might be on the oxygen machine, but she here. You might be on the oxygen machine, but you here. Somebody praise God for them. They're here. Come on. Somebody didn't make it. Somebody came up. Somebody died. But tell your neighbor they're here. I may be broken, but guess what? I'm here.
Yes, Lord.
I may got band-aids on. I may be cut because of life, but thank God what?
I'm here.
You better praise God because you're here. You better thank God because you're here. Ooh. Tell somebody I'm here.
I'm here.
You done told the wrong person. You done told the wrong person. God had an expected end. Ooh. What did Sealy say on The Color Purple? I may be black. I may even be ugly. But I thank God I'm here. Somebody say, help us, God.
Help us, God.
Tell your neighbor, say, I'm here. You better thank God because you're here. I thank God because I'm here and not there.
Yes, Lord.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? Because I could have been there.
Yeah.
Wherever there is.
Yes, Lord.
But I thank God I'm breathing right now.
Yes, Lord.
And the Bible said that everything that happened, praise ye the Lord. I thank God I'm able to praise. I thank God I'm able just to say thank you, Jesus. I thank I'm able just to move my legs. I thank I'm able to move my hand. Somebody say, help us, Jesus. Ooh. Praise God because you're here.
Yes, Lord.
Somebody shout, yes, God.
Yes, God.
I know all hell is going on in your life, my life, yet God made a promise that he is going to open up the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing?
Yes.
Who believes that God is going to open up the windows of heaven?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Come on, talk to him right now. Tell him, thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
God is opening up the windows of what?
Heaven.
And he's doing what?
Pour out a blessing.
Come on, pour it out. Pour it out. Somebody shout, pour on me, God. Pour on me, God. Somebody shout, yes, God. Now, we are in the middle right now. And it is difficult to handle the middle. Why? Because the middle sometimes is pain, hurt. That is when you are really being talked about. In the middle. That is when the devil is really at your house. In the middle. And he did not come to play and just talk. But he came for 3 reasons: to steal, kill, and destroy. Now my talk. Turn this up just a little. To steal, just a little bit of the game. To steal, kill, and what? Destroy. Tell your neighbor, say, he can't get me. Tell your neighbor, say, my mother prayed for me. Had me on her mind. Took the time and prayed for me. Say, my daddy prayed for me. Had me on his mind. Come on, give God name a praise. If somebody has you on their mind. Come on, give God name a praise. Come on. Come on, give God name a praise. Come on, give God name a praise. Had you on their mind, took the time and prayed for thee. I couldn't hear myself. Took the time and prayed for thee. Tell your neighbor, say, somebody got me in mind. I thank you for having me in mind. Turn around and tell somebody, I thank you for having me in mind. Even if it just was a second. You don't have to send me a card. You don't have to give me no money. Well, you can give me some money. But thank you for having me in mind. Come on, praise God. The middle may be the expected end. Excuse me, the middle may not be the expected end that God has for you, or even what you have been looking for. However, the middle is the process. Is this helping somebody? The middle is the process. The middle may not be what you have prayed for. Yes, Lord. You don't know? The middle may not be what you had expected and dreamed for. But the middle is necessary. Somebody say, help us, God. Because the necessity of that middle is pushing you to the expect. You may be bleeding in the middle. The woman with the issue of blood, she was bleeding in the middle. But when she got to Jesus, the issue had to stop at my tongue. Tell your neighbor, say, push, 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 push. You ain't saying that. That's right. Push. Your neighbor say, keep pushing. I want to ask you, can you deal with the process of life? Sometimes life can be dangerous to us if we are not careful and know and learn how to respect life. Those older mothers can tell you how to respect life. Because we think we're supposed to go to his house and knock all his windows out. Am I talking to somebody? Yeah, somebody said, you speak like that. So you can tell your daughters it don't what? It don't work. Because all he's going to do, he got insurance and he's going to get some new windows. And then you go into jail, the old windows going in the trash and they locking you up. Now who looks stupid? Not the windows and not him, but you. Am I talking to somebody? Tell you that it don't work like that. Learn how to respect life. Sometimes life can be dangerous to us if we're not careful and know and learn how to respect it. Life, learn what battles to fight and what battles to leave alone. Learn what battles to fight. Lady was saying at work, the big lady, she was saying at work, she said, you see somebody do something, you need to tell. I raised my hand, I said, that ain't none of my business. So many words. Why? Because I ain't getting killed up on what nobody else did. You understand where I'm coming? What happened at your apartment stays at your apartment. Am I talking to somebody? Why? Because I've done got old enough to know what battles to fight. You understand? Because some folks, they ain't coming to no battle with no knife, they coming with guns. You understand where I'm coming from? He said, and friends. Shout faith. Now keep going on. Am I taking too long? Now I need my faith for the end thing that God has promised me. The middle, what I need is to put on the whole armor of God that I may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The end, my faith, I need for the end, that believing that I'm going to get the promise. The middle I'm going through, I need to put on the whole armor of God that I may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Why? Because this middle situation, I'm going through HELL. Am I talking to somebody? And I need to put on the whole armor of God that I may be able to stand in the middle. Because the middle is where I give up. The middle is where I fail. The middle is where I cuss you out. The middle is where I slap you. Somebody say, help us, God. God, you better give God some praise and say, I'm dealing with the middle. Somebody say, thank you, Jesus. If you're dealing with the middle, you ought to give God some praise. Come on, give him some praise. Expected that is good, the good that God has for you. These thoughts that God has for you, these thoughts is concerning the end. Yes. The thoughts that God has for you is the expected thoughts of the end. But if you can just go through the middle pain. Somebody say, help us, God. When I need to be focusing on my expected end, I'm putting my focus on the middle. The middle is just a season. And this too shall pass. Yes, am I talking to some people that know God's word? This too is going to pass. If I can just deal with the past relationships, with the past hurt, if I can deal with the past situation and allow those things just to be the past. Somebody say, help us, God. Because why? I'm not living in my past. I'm living to get to my expected end. Yet I'm in the middle. But my focus is on the end. Am I talking to somebody in this place? Woo. Child, God has plans and thoughts. Now, if you read the scripture, it says, I know the thoughts, I know the plans. I've heard somebody say that God knows the thought or the plan. God is not a God that will limit you to one plan.
Yes. Yes. True.
God said, I've got plans for you. I've got thoughts concerning you to give you an expected. Somebody ought to shout right there. He didn't say an expected middle. He didn't say an expected beginning, because the beginning may not be good. The middle is surely not good. But I'm here to tell you, if you hold on to the end, because we can be endured for a night, by joy cometh in the morning. Am I talking to some Bible scholars that say many of the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all? Am I talking to somebody? Tell somebody, say the end. It looks better than the middle. It looks better than the middle. Come on, am I talking to somebody? Who know that they are anointed?
Yes, Lord.
Stand on your feet if you know you're anointed. And I need you to tell your neighbor, I'm anointed, even in the middle. Come on. I'm anointed, even going through what I'm going through. Am I talking to somebody? I've got power, even in the middle. I'm free, even in the middle. I can praise him, even in the middle. Come on. Somebody say the middle. Say, watch me praise him, watch me praise him. Come on, say, watch me praise him. Somebody say, walk away. Sit down, walk away. You got to know when to walk away from situations that are not working for you. Y'all have to excuse me. Please don't leave. I don't mean to keep you so long. But you need to learn how to walk away from situations that's not working for you. This ain't working. Walk from it and grab something else.
So true.
Work on something that's working. Am I helping somebody in here? You got to know when to walk away from a situation. Naomi got to the place in life that she, as a mother, a friend, an older mother, knew when it was time to go. Do I have any mothers in here that know when it's time to let it go? Time to let it go. Somebody said, just let it go. Whoever been through some situations, you know if you'd have slapped her, you know if you would have cut her, you would have cut her 3 ways, long, deep, and continuously. You knew that. You knew that. Am I talking to somebody? This guy, he was going to beat me up, I guess. And I grabbed the bottle and I hit the bottle on the side of the road, and I said, I'm going to cut him 3 ways. He was bigger than I was. I said, I'm going to cut him 3 ways. Long, deep, and continuously. You know what I'm coming from? Because he was bigger than me. His hands was bigger than me. But that was sharper than he was. Am I talking to somebody? You got to know what battles to fight. Some battles, you got to learn to turn your back. They can say you pumped out. They can say you sorry, but you left breathing. Am I talking to somebody? Come on, clap your hands if they're helping you. She may not have had the right mindset or the right attitude about it. She may even got upset and bitter with God. Naomi got bitter with God, but she knew when to move on. You got to know when to move on. Tell your neighbor, say, you got to know when to move on. Come on, clap your hands if you know when to move on. Kenny Rogers wrote a song saying, you got to know when to hold it. Know when to fold. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Somebody say, help us, God. What did Joseph do when the woman tried to get him to have sex with him? What did he do? Why? Because he realized that the man of the house gave him everything. You got to know when to run. Let them call you names, but you know when to move. Someone clap your hands and say thank you. See, some of us, we want to stay right there. Baby, y'all want to stay right there and get yourself in trouble. Somebody say, help us, God. Am I talking to somebody? Amen. We want to stay right there. Drop it like your heart. Can't even, too old even pick it back up. I went to the club. This was years ago. I went to the club, and this old lady, she had on a mini skirt, and she was in the club, and she was doing her thing. She could move, you know. She could move with them wrinkled legs. But I thought to myself, I said, she should have been home telling somebody about the goodness of the Lord. And I wasn't even living right. You understand where I'm coming from? And she went and said, boy, y'all want to dance? Yes, come on. She was the only one on the floor. There comes a time when you just need to sit down. Amen. Naomi got to the place where she realized it was over. It was no more sons in me, and I will not be able to have no more kids. And Ruth, are you able to deal with this? Naomi, Opie, are you able to deal with this? Opie wasn't a bad person. She just couldn't deal with that situation. Some people can't deal with it because they want to rob me now all night. You understand? Some people can't deal with it. Jesus died for the whole world, but is the whole world saved? Amen. There was 12 disciples, but one of them was the devil. Not everybody gonna be saved. Some people, that's all they gonna do. And am I talking to somebody? And they're gonna die. And am I talking to somebody? But maybe their life was to push you to know that you can do better. Am I talking to somebody? If I'm getting on your nerve, just tell me I'm getting on your nerve. Somebody say, help us, God. Do not give up until you get, and don't even give up dead, but don't give up, because there is an expected end for you. Now, Naomi told them to leave and go back to their what? To their home. There are some people that will not leave you. There are some people that'll stick with you till the end. Then there's some people that they'll come in your life just for a season. Am I talking, mothers? Just for a season. That's why you got to be careful who you marry. Because many of us have married seasonal people. Many of have married season, people that's only was supposed to be in our life for a season. And we try to make a season, oh my God, a lifeline. And you can't do that with a season innovation. Because they're just there for a season. Am I helping somebody in this here? If this word helping somebody, helping you stand on your feet. Have any one of you ever had some seasonal people in your life? Have any of you ever married some seasonal people? They were sweet people. Many of them were sweet people. There were many of them some nice folks. But they wasn't for you. They were just there for a season. But you got caught up in the emotions. I know I'm going. You got caught up in the emotions and got lost with the feel good. Am I talking to somebody? You got caught up with the feel good of that season. But you didn't see the expected end. You didn't see the greater that was inside of you, and they wasn't a part of that. That's why many of us end up with baby mama drama. Because, am I talking to somebody? Daddy drama too, somebody said. Yes, that's why you end up with that, because you got with a seasonal person. And try to make a lifetime relationship with just a season. It's not going to always be summer. Winter got to come. Oh my God, I wish I had some radical people in this place that are holler and scream and say, preach, black man, preach. Preach. That is why many of us are broke in life, not just with money, but we broke just with happiness. Why? Because we got hooked up with the wrong person that wasn't trying to go nowhere. Their credit bad, your credit bad. And ain't nobody trying to improve their credit. Am I talking to somebody? You ain't got no money, they ain't got no money. And nobody tried to get no money honestly. Am I talking to somebody? I asked my mother, I said, Mom, would you ever get married again? She said, possibility. But I'm going to check his credentials. Am I talking to somebody? Tell you there was a check their credentials. Am I helping somebody? Ruth, Miss Naomi, was leaving at a time in her life when she was old. Now try to get an old person to pack. Trying to get an old person to pack. Trying to get an old person to try to leave their home to go somewhere else. Now, she had left home and she had started a home. And most women, when they start a place and build their own home and their own establishment, this is theirs. They can be old, 90-some years old, and you can be young and say, Mama, come on and move in with me. No, baby, this is my house. I do what I want to do in my house. Am I talking to somebody? That is my house, and I'm not going to your house. When I go to your house, I'm out of my mind. That's what I'm seeing now. But as long as I can do for myself, I'm staying home. Do I have any mothers that have said that? As long as I'm in my right mind, but when I get out of my mind, then you can take me there, I don't know. But as long as I can take care of myself, I'm staying in my house. I asked Jasmine to sit there. I said, if I live to get very old in my 90s, what y'all can do for me? she said, we'll keep mama, but we're going to put you in a home. Because I can't fool with you, Daddy. See, you too mean. Some of us do better by ourselves. Just because we mean. You got some mean mothers. Am I talking to somebody? You got some hateful mothers. And you got some loving mothers. But through it all, they still your mom. Come on, clap your hand if that's still your mom. Mama may get on your nerves, but that's still your mother. My mother got on my last nerve, but I love my mama. And you better not say nothing about my mama. Now let me talk about her. And you listen. Don't add to it. Because if you say something will happen. Is this word helping somebody? Ruth, you need to seek for people that's going to stick with you. I'm getting ready to close. You need to stick with people. You will know them. You will know them. They won't change on you. Stick with people that, but in the midst of sticking with people that's going to stay with you, you got to know how to let people go. Clap your hands. You got to know when to let them go. Am I helping you? Am I helping somebody? Because many people, we try to keep them in our life when it's time to let them go. I'm going to say this and I'm getting ready to quit. Sometimes God makes provisions and opportunities for people to leave you. Now, think about this. Opie was married to Naomi's son. She must have loved Naomi's son. And I believe she loved Naomi. But nonetheless, she wasn't planning on leaving. So God had to fix the situation to have Opie to leave. Because Opie wasn't a part of Naomi's expected end. And sometimes God has to allow some people to fall asleep and die. Oh, that sounds cruel. Sometimes God has allowed some people to move on, to go to sleep, because they knew that you're not going to leave the person that God's trying to bless. I understand what I'm season. They're just there for a season. So God allowed and moved them out of the way because God is trying to get you in front of the person to get you to the next place. So her husband had to die for God to move her to where she needed to go, to what God needed to do. And Ruth and Naomi. Oh my God. So don't get mad. It's all right to cry. It's all right because you missed him. But then you got to realize, God, what is next in my life? What's next? Am I helping somebody clap their hands? You know how we are when loved one died, especially we black folks. And sometimes God allowed that to happen because God is trying to push you. Come on, stand on your feet.